I am Dr. S. Mishra. I am a dental surgeon and welcome to my channel Now Ask the Doctor. Coronavirus infection is spreading like a wildfire and it is now everywhere. So today I will tell you what important things and medicines you will keep at your home so that you can start your treatment as early as possible. I will tell you about the essential medicines and other equipments which all of us should keep ready. So this is my COVID-19 essential kit. Now the most essential and important thing is the thermometer. And it is always better to have two thermometers so that if you have a little doubt whether it is showing correct temperature or not, you can always cross check with the other one. So thermometer is an essential thing and you should always have a backup. This one is a non-contact infrared type of a thermometer and this one is a digital thermometer. Now let me open the box. So here first comes the multivitamin tablets. So this one is a multivitamin tablet, vitamin A to Z. This is a zinc containing multivitamin. This one is vitamin C. These are very important. This one is vitamin D and calcium tablets. These are also very important. Now, before taking any medicines, we should always check the manufacturing dates and the expiry dates. So this one is the paracetamol tablet. So paracetamol is both an antipyretic, that is it lowers the body temperature, and it is also an analgesic, that is it also relieves us from pain. Now the dose and strength of any medicine depends upon your age, your body weight, so you should have a clear idea about your recent body weight. This one is an anti-allergic. You can have any anti-allergic tablet that suits you. This one is a cough syrup. And this one is a cough lozenge. So you can also keep few cough lozenges because it reduces the throat irritation. So yeah, here this one is a nasal drop. I'm having this saline nasal drop. You can also have a medicated nasal drop because nasal drop, it can relieve congestion or nasal blockage. Yeah. This one is the Betadine mouth gargle. It is very essential and it is very beneficial also. So this is the Betadine mouth gargle. So this is my antibiotic. I have azithromycin with me, but as I'm a doctor, I also have other type of antibiotics. But you will always consult with your physician or doctor about which antibiotic you will have. This is very crucial. So I'm showing this is azithromycin, whatever I have with me. Yeah. So this is an antacid. This is an unienzyme vitazyme. You can have this is an unienzyme. You can have unienzyme vitazyme or this is an Enterogermania. You can have, because when you have corona, you can have issues with your digestion. This is an oral rehydration salt. Again, this is very important. If you have diarrhea or if you are feeling weak, you can always have this oral rehydration salt. You can also make your own ORS. This is a medicine for diarrhea or for stomach upset. Now these are eye drops. So we often neglect our eye. During corona, we are wearing facial mask, we are using gloves, but I notice that we often don't wear a protective eyeglass, which is very essential. And eye drop is also very essential. You should keep eye drops because in many cases of COVID-19, there are symptoms of conjunctivitis and other eye infection. I have one antibiotic type of a eye drop and another anti-allergic type of eye drop. And this one is a pulse oximeter. I will give a demo on pulse oximeter, how to use it and how you can keep it properly at the end of this video. So these are the basic medicines, but before taking any medicines, you should and you must definitely consult your doctor, because I don't know whether you are taking some other medicines for some other issues and you might end up having interactions among these medicines which may have bad effect. So always verify from a doctor before having any medicines. And also you need to monitor your blood glucose level regularly if you are diabetic, and also you need to monitor your blood pressure if you have hypertension. So now I'm coming to other essential things apart from these medicines. Now the next essential and important thing is the steam inhaler or the vaporizer. So nowadays vaporizers are provided with different sorts of attachments for your ease. While inhaling steam, you should always spread a towel above your head so that maximum amount of steam reaches your oral cavity on the nasal passage. Yeah, that's it. Let me move this. So here is a flask. If you have corona, you need to drink warm water regularly, so it is better to keep a flask. So this is a mask. This is a proper type of N95 mask. So if you have COVID, if you are infected with coronavirus, you should always use mask properly, not below your chin, but you should wear them properly, covering your nose and mouth. And also before opening it or before wearing it, you should sanitize your hands properly. So this is a sanitizer. You should sanitize your hands before touching anything. As you are living, if you are living with your family, anyone else can catch the COVID as it's very infectious. So you should always use hand sanitizers. So this is a spray type of a sanitizer. And these are medicated wipes. You can keep them if you need. And these are the gloves. Yeah. So that's it. Now I will give a demo on the pulse oximeter. So this is a pulse oximeter. So basically a pulse oximeter is a device with which we measure the oxygen level or the oxygen saturation of the blood. And this is must because it can detect an early reduction in the oxygen saturation, which can be life-saving. So basically it shows two types of readings. Let me insert there is a space and I am inserting my index finger here. Then I switch on the pulse oximeter. So basically it is showing two types of reading. One, there is, see carefully, the first one, there it is written SpO2, and before SpO2 there is a percentage sign, and in the second it is written PR, that is the pulse rate, and the SpO2 is the oxygen saturation. So to say in a simple way, this oxygen saturation gives the estimation of the amount of oxygen carried by the red blood corpuscles, and this is important. So a person with COVID-19 should monitor their oxygen saturation reading after regular intervals. And if this oxygen saturation falls below 92 to 90% consistently, then they should immediately contact their doctor. So basically, this oxygen saturation should be between 92 to 100%. If it is above 92%, then it is okay. But if it falls below 92%, 90%, then it could be dangerous. So immediately you have to contact your doctor or your healthcare system. That's it. Now, after you have the reading, you remove your finger. See, you can also check whether your pulse oximeter is a fake or a real one. To check, just insert a pen instead of your finger. Switch on the pulse oximeter. Now see, this pulse oximeter is not a fake one because it is not showing or any kind of recordings. It is not giving any kind of results. See, there's a straight line, blank lines. So this is a real one. In case of fake ones, they will give faulty results. They will show you numbers. Yes. Another very important point is, after using a pulse oximeter, you don't need to switch off the machine. It will automatically be switched off. So after you finish recording or after you finish using the machine, pulse oximeter, you should always remove the batteries. Otherwise the batteries will get drained. So you should always remove the batteries and keep the pulse oximeter in this case along with the batteries removed. Yeah, like this. Next time when you are using it, again put the batteries and then use it. Then again remove the batteries. So that's it. So beside these medicines, we should also have the karha making basic ingredients available in our kitchen, like the turmeric, ginger, garlic, cinnamon, cardamom, cloves, honey, lemon, etc. These things are very much beneficial and this should be taken along with the medicines. Now, I will not discuss anything about other specific types of medicines like the antiviral, anticoagulants, steroids, etc. as these medicines will be given to you by doctors who are supervising your health, and again these medications depend entirely upon your need. Another important thing is that pregnant women and breastfeeding mothers should consume any medicine only under their respective doctor's advice. They cannot take anything without a doctor's prescription or without a doctor's supervision or without a doctor's advice. It is very important. Here I am sharing the list of things you need. And if you find my video helpful and informative, then please share it with your near ones. And please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more health related videos. Thank you and stay healthy and happy always.